Israel has declared war on Islamist militant group Hamas. We'll have reaction from Nebraska's congressional delegation. Plus, we're learning more details about a man who tried to escape from authorities by hiding in a hospital ceiling. And 3 crashes happening within days of each other, all involving trains. Reporting for NTV News, I'm Christian Wayne, and these are the top stories of the week of October 8th. The war between Israel and Islamist militant group Hamas continues. So far, thousands, including some Americans, are dead. We spoke with 3rd District Congressman Adrian Smith to get his reaction to the war, which he described as tragic.
I think it is vital that we send a message that our ally, Israel, certainly has the right to vigorously defend itself. And I think we need to pay very close attention to what's happening, especially with what appears to be hostage situations, certainly the loss of life for Americans and others that should concern all of us.
2nd District Congressman Don Bacon served as a brigadier general in the Air Force. He spoke with us about what Israel would need to help in their war.
America must stand shoulder to shoulder with Israel. They're going to need precision missiles and basically kinetic, we call it kinetic weapons, but surface-to-surface missiles primarily, and also air-to-surface missiles that are very accurate. We can support them with that. We'll have to support them with logistics, support them with intelligence. And we got to remember, they kidnapped Americans as well there. So therefore, yeah, we should be all in on helping Israel. I mean, it's our fight as well.
We also spoke with Nebraska Senator Pete Ricketts to hear his thoughts about the conflict. To watch the full interviews with all 3, head to the NTV News YouTube page. We're learning more about the events leading to a prisoner escape that locked down a local hospital over the weekend. 39-year-old Matthew Bootner arrested for escape, obstructing a police officer, resisting arrest, and fraud impersonation. He was also referred for theft. This after Grand Island police say Bootner stole a truck from Auto Central where he was employed. Then around noon on Sunday, the Phelps County Sheriff says deputies got a report that Bootner broke down on a gravel road. He was arrested after resisting arrest. The sheriff says he complained of injuries and while getting checked at Phelps Memorial Health Center, used a stepladder to escape into the ceiling after asking to go to the bathroom. He was eventually arrested after 2 hours of negotiations. The sheriff says it's unknown how much damage was done to the wiring in the ceiling. A beloved Gothenburg teacher faces termination. Those behind him say he's being targeted for being a whistleblower against certain teachings in the curriculum. Parents, as well as former and current students of Jay Garrison's, attended a meeting on Monday night to voice their frustration and concerns.
Frustrated doesn't cover it. I'm sick of the gag orders. Stop promising things and not delivering. You say you were willing to have transparency in the school, and obviously that's not true.
In an email obtained by NTV News, Garrison says he's been put on administrative leave, which he says is code for "you're being fired." He says in the email that parents see the truth about what's going on within the school district. We'll continue to keep you updated on this developing situation, and we encourage you to go to nebraska.tv to get caught up on this week's coverage of the Mr. Garrison story. For the 3rd time in less than a week, a train collides with big equipment in Nebraska. This time, it was in Merritt County on Tuesday, where a train collided with a farm truck spilling corn at a crossing. The Merritt County Sheriff's Office says 32-year-old Dylan Sock attempted to cross the tracks when his semi stalled over the railways. He tried to restart his engine, but they say his attempts were unsuccessful. Sock was able to get out of the semi into a safe area prior to the collision. The crossing was closed for several hours as crews worked to clean up the grain. That collision follows a crash that claimed the life of a combine driver in Gage County on Monday. According to our news partners at KRVN, 65-year-old Benjamin Schulting was killed while crossing in front of a train near Firth. KRVN reports the Louisville man died at the scene. And on Saturday, a semi-driver escaped serious injuries after his vehicle was hit by a train near Parks. The Dundee County Sheriff's Office says he was taken to a local hospital and then cited for failure to yield. They say the road was closed for several hours while the train was repaired. And the battle over school choice in Nebraska is heading to the ballot box. The Nebraska Secretary of State's office verified that the constitutional requirements were met to put the referendum petition on next year's general election ballot. The Attorney General is now tasked with creating ballot language, followed by 3 public hearings in each of the state's 3 legislative districts ahead of the November election. And those were your top stories for the week. Follow NTV News on social media and be sure to visit our website, nebraska.tv. Reporting for NTV News, I'm Christian Wayne.